Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. As above, so below. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. First of all, I want to say salutation. As above, so below. We talking about Venus energy, and y'all know I like to say Venusian energy, close to vagina anyway. But I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys, and thank you so much for seeking out my channel. And I hope that the information that I give, that it also helps you on your spiritual journey or helps you grow up. And remember, my lives are not for children. This is not children. What's up there, Tree Rhonda? My Aries up in the house. How you doing? All right there. How Sebastian doing? Praise God. We thank God for Sebastian. Lord, I thank you, Ola Damari, for Sebastian. Sebastian has brought me out of a many things, and I want to give glory. Now, I want to say to each and every one of you guys, much love to you as you guys are being notified that I am live. My name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. Yes, deeply rooted, deeply. To each and every, whoa, yeah. What's up, my Keish, my Scorpio, my baby Scorpio. Then we got Danielle Gregory, Aquarius from Alabama. And then we got Mama Susan coming up in here, Gemini. Yes, it's Friday, y'all. I had to work today. UPS, yes, UPS did it to me. I thought I was going to get off early, and they kept sending me messages, go do this, go do that. I was like, God almighty damn. Anyway, but we thank God for that. I wasn't doing it for free, so ain't no sense of me complaining. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here with me and being a part of this spiritual family. What's up there, Minister Mario, son of the Chosen Crown? What's up there, Linda Green, Scorpio from Georgia. Sweet Georgia. Then I got my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius. Yes, baby, from North Carolina. Happy Venus Day, Venusian. Happy Vagina Day. Praise God. And what's up, love? Taurus in the house, huh? Make that. I know that right, Linda Green. I had overtime, actually. Yes. 28 years in the service of UPS. Yes. I want to say to my Christian buddy, for y'all start y'all shenanigans, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God. Technology of the soul. That's where we here to work soul. Yes, sir. And also I want to say hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of y'all. Let me tell y'all something. God is good in spite of situations and circumstances. And let me tell y'all why magic is real in my life. The reason why I share my testimony, the reason why I tell, because I want people to understand my journey, so therefore they will have some type of template or some type of example of what to look for. And when it comes down to these ATRs, I've been doing this ever since I was a child. I've been in a lot of this stuff and recently initiated into others. But let me tell y'all something. Energy is energy. Frequency, vibration. That is the language of the universe. And no matter what tradition you practice in, you utilize those as vehicles how to manifest your ashe, your chi, or your prana. On tonight, what's up there, Unveiling Ann? Yes, baby. All right, Pisces up in this mother sucker. And we got time on Friday to actually get some clear understanding. Now, whether you're going to practice this as a personal journey or you're going to take this into a professional setting and be public about this, let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of times we have so many different people personifying themselves to be an authority on certain things, to each and everyone to their own. My thing is to give you a realistic view of somebody that was born to do this, have been told from a knee high to a duck's ass that that's what I was born to do. And I'm talking about from hoodoo, from voodoo, from Santeria. Like this keeps coming up no matter what reading I get, no matter whether it's a Babala, whether it's a Tata Hugon. If they were spiritual and they had sight or the spirit spoke to them, confirmation. Okay, so I'm not out here to prove nothing. Now, and I hope all the grown people, I hope all cheering in the bed or watching some kind of Disney movie, because this live ain't for cheering. You understand? This ain't gonna never make it on TikTok. You understand? It's this kind of live. Now, the reason why this is important, because when you're trying to grow and you're trying to develop, you got to understand there are people out here that have all types of agendas, and you got to be able to have certain discernment. In the church, that's what we call a discernment. Some of y'all say I'm a seer. Some of y'all say y'all the Spirit speaks to y'all. Call it what you will. You need to be able to discern or to depict what type of energy or frequency or vibration people operating in spite of what they're trying to reveal to you, in spite of what they're trying to present to you. Okay? Now, I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. I hope that I encourage you to be authentically you. I hope that no matter what your tradition is or your ATR that you choose has been chosen for you to practice, I hope that you can actually enjoy being who you are in your practice. And if you are not somebody that's going to take this to a professional level, it still doesn't mean that you can't be authentically and know how to pray, know how to burn candles, how to burn incense. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? It is good to do some spiritual hygiene for yourself, okay? If you never ever practice voodoo, there's still things that you need to do as a spiritual hygiene for your life, okay? It don't matter. It don't matter if you get initiated, non-initiated. There are certain things that every man or woman has to do because we all created in God's image and after God's likeness. And when I say God, I'm talking about masculine energy and feminine energy, okay? Now, I want to talk about this to the grown people. And this message is no need for disguises here. Okay? I had somebody come on my channel with the tomfoolery. So I want to explain something to y'all. I would need y'all to know who you're following, who you're listening to, and what kind of magic I do, and why I do my magic the way that I do it. And if you're going to learn up under me, these are the things that I present to people and why I present them that way. Okay? Now, first of all, I'm going to first start with 1 Samuel, the 28th chapter, verse 8. No need for disguises here. Okay? Much love to each and every one of you guys. I got to remember my niece is going to a prom, so I got to keep that in mind. What's up there, Karen Cartwright? I'm still somebody's daddy, uncle, lover, trick. I wear many hats. Okay? So 1 Samuel 28 chapter verse 8. It says, and Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment, and he went and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night, and he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Now, verse 9 said, and the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest that Saul has done, how he has cut off those who have familiar spirits, the wizards, out of the land. Wherefore thou layest thou a snare for my life to cause me to die. And Saul sware to her by the name of the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen unto thee for this thing. Now, Apostle Ela, what's up there? Roger's up in the house. What's up there, Kiara, my baby Pisces? Now, there's reason why people disguise themselves, okay? We want to talk about this from the aspect of magic. Here, King Saul was in a situation. Thank you, baby. Got some green on. Yes. Here's King Saul in a situation that he had made a decree for these type of people. You know how people talk in public, they talk about certain type of people, but in private they need them type of people. You understand? You know how pastors and leaders of our sort go to spiritualists, but we get in the pulpit and preach against the root worker and the conjurer and the psychic, and we sitting in their office. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So here's King Saul. King Saul disguised himself so he can get something out of this woman that he himself had made a decree against. Now, there's a reason why people cannot come. Let me give you a definition. Disguise means to give someone or oneself a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. So the whole premise, the whole idea of disguises is that you don't want to be identified, okay? Saul did not want to be identified as the very king that was laying down the law about killing all those with familiar spirits and wizards in the land, okay? It is a reason why people cannot be straight up with you. It's a reason why people cannot show you their identity. So when people go out of their way and they're cloaking themselves, there's a reason. Let me tell you something. Some things you don't need to know. You ain't got to get no reading. You ain't got to get do no divination. Some things, if you pay attention long enough, they will reveal who they are. even though they are hiding who they are. And a lot of people, some of these spirituals don't understand. I don't have to wear disguises here. That's why my message say no need for disguises here. See, people, I can work with other root workers, conjurers as a pastor and an apostle because I don't demonize the conjure. I don't demonize root work. I don't demonize voodoo. I don't demonize. See, you have to operate like that. I don't. Because I am who I am, and I let people know that I practice like this. So therefore, I don't have to put on no cloak. I don't have to go up under disguise on social media on a different name. You understand? My name is Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. Only thing that ain't my government name is the apostle. And that comes from my license as a pastor and an apostle of apostolic faith. You understand? On my Facebook, it says Samuel Ely Jr. See, when you are truly walking in your divinity, you don't have to put on the disguise. You understand? See, if I got a problem with somebody, I don't go make a fake page. If I got a problem with somebody, I don't go and create another image or an appearance of myself. You understand? Only time I did anything trifling like that, it had to do with me hopping. You understand? Them hoes ain't gonna get my name, huh? My name could be Reggie, it can be Matthew, it can be anything, because I'm out there hoeing. You understand? But when it comes to spiritual stuff, when it comes to spirituality, oh, I'm here for the real, huh? My face been on the front of apostolic, my candles, whatever I do. When people see me, they know exactly. The people at my job, they know what I'm about. They know I believe in the conjure. And guess what? People still accept me for who I am because that identity is real. Let's talk about it, y'all. Understand, what's up there, my Gemini from South Africa? Huh? Because you don't want nobody to go into the public records and pull your name. See, my government name, you can pull my name. You can investigate my name. You ain't got to try to trick and go and Google nothing. It's right there. Samuel Ely Jr. Because I don't have to hide who I am. I didn't live no raggedy ass life. And anything I did, I ain't ashamed of it, huh? And you don't need God children to do your dirty work. Exactly, Minister Mario. What? Well, I'm grown. I'm 50 years old. Let's talk about this, y'all. Because if you're going to be out here and you're going to learn up under me, I don't play games like that. I don't teach people to be deceptive. I don't teach people to be underhanded. Because you grown. If you like somebody, you like them. If you don't, you don't. Now you have need of these ATRs, and now you got to disguise yourself. You can't let nobody know pastor getting a reader. You can't let nobody know that apostle getting a reader. You can't let nobody know evangelist getting a reader. You can't let nobody know that the minister of music getting a reader. Because you have to disguise yourself. Because you get into the pulpit, so you get onto a certain platform and you demonize the ATR. You crucify people for practicing root work and sorcery and any other type of magic that's out there, huh? You demonize Masonic order, the Eastern Star. So you cannot come to the door. You have to disguise yourself. But me and you ain't the same. Let me tell y'all how real I am, huh? The same phone number that I was using the whole hot with is the same number I got to this day that some of y'all be texting me on. It ain't a different number. I'm grown. I pay my bill. That's my phone number. I don't have to explain shiggity to nobody. You got to put on all them L's, got all them phone numbers. I ain't fit change. I been forgot the code. I ain't got time for it. Them hoes better not call me. Praise God. King Saul disguised himself to get the witch of Endor to do what he wanted. That is a reason. When you are out here in these spiritual streets, you got to know why people are putting on airs. They want you to see them in a certain light. Huh? Listen, I am very thankful. I realize that everybody don't have my testimony and everybody, but one thing you're not gonna do, you're not gonna try to make me like you. You're not gonna try to make me be something that I am not. Okay? What's up there, my Pisces? Let me write this down because Mario is not on Facebook. Darius. Guardian. Stop gossip. This ain't got nothing to do with you running around telling people your business, because that ain't what I'm saying either. Clarity and oil of gladness. Got you, Darius. Now, let me explain it to you. Now we got kings, people in authority, disguising themselves, needing help from the very people. This is the stuff you're going to deal with if you're getting into this business. If you're going to be around, I don't care if you're in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, these people will get out in public, and demonize you and make it the same way people get out and talk about gays and this and that and all that in the public, but behind doors, licking and sucking and doing all what they do. This is the same stuff. Energy don't lie, y'all. Always remember to me, I don't care if you don't never work with me. Remember, energy don't lie. And there's a reason why people disguise themselves, because they don't want their identity of who they are to be known by you for whatever that reason is. But it is a reason that they are deceiving you from their identity. They don't want you to know that's who they are. Okay? I personally like to be upfront about who I am and what I do from what I don't do. Okay? Because I'm not wearing no disguising. Then we got 1 King, the 22nd chapter. We're going to start at verse 30. And then I'm going to go to verse 34 and 35. Now, let me explain this to you, right? So, here's 22, verse 30. It says this. And the king of Israel, which is Ahab, said unto Jehoshaphat, which is the king of Judah, I will disguise myself and enter into the battle. But put thou on thy robe. And the king of Israel disguised himself and went into battle. But the king of Syria commanded his 32 captains that they shall rule over his chariot, and say, fight neither with small or great, save only the king of Israel. Now, why is this important? Jehoshaphat was the king of Judah, but Ahab was the king of Israel. But Ahab had received a prophecy that he was going to die in battle, and he was going to lose his life in the battle. So Ahab, the king of Israel, decided to disguise himself as a common warrior. But he did not realize when God say a thing, when God speak a thing, I don't care how you try to cloak yourself, because a lot of y'all believe if you put certain things up on a black cloth, you can cloak yourself. But when God rains down judgment, baby, I don't care how in dark, you cannot hide in darkness when God is in darkness. That's why I love doing shadow work, because a lot of y'all think, listen, I do my best work in the dark. My eyes adjust to the darkness. You understand? But Ahab, the reason why he disguised himself, because he was trying, I wrote it down here, he was trying to avoid judgment, but got hit anyway. Verse 34 through 35 in the same chapter. It said, and a certain man drew a bow at venture. Here come the bow and arrow, or Chelsea on the job. And smote the king of Israel between the joints of his harness. Wherefore he said unto the driver of his chariot, turn thine hand and carry me out of the host, for I am wounded. Verse 35 says, and the battle increased that day, and the king was stayed up in his chariot against the Syrians, and died at Eve. And the blood ran out of the wound into the midst of the chariot. Now, Ahab disguised himself, because some of y'all out here doing dirty work. Y'all throwing at people. Y'all smiling in their faces. Let me tell y'all something. Understand the logic behind what I'm teaching on tonight. Because if you don't have real discernment, the very person that's throwing at you could be call themselves helping you. That's the old saying that a thief steal your money and then help you what? Look for it. Disguising themselves. Ahab was trying to avoid prophecy. People that are trying to get around judgment of the deeds that they have done will disguise themselves, because they feel like, for whatever reason, people think they're smarter than God. People think they're smarter than spirit, ancestor. Hey, it is what it is. But I want you to understand, you might be able to deceive other people, and he did not know that God was only spoke to the kings of Syria to spare the king of Israel. If he would have stayed in his own garment, he would have never died in battle. But because he thought he was smarter than God, God still got him. I want some of y'all to know that I don't care how many fictitious pages you put out there. I don't care how many phony names you got. God gonna get you, baby. God before you even got a name on this earth, he knew you in the womb. Huh? That's why that's why I love magic. Because some of y'all really think because people don't have your name. You didn't have a name in the womb and God knew you. Like if you're gonna believe this ashay, you're gonna believe this spirituality, then get some basic common sense. Just because my mama named me a name don't mean that I don't have many names. And that I don't respond to other names other than that. When she called me son of a biscuit, I respond to that too. When she said mother, I respond to that too. And that ain't my government name, but I knew she was talking to me. Praise God. Energy. If you are out here thinking that you're going to avoid the judgment of God, the wrath of God, because you disguise yourself, it's time for you to find out. Then there's another one I want to get to tonight, Matthew the 7th chapter, because I got to help you on tonight. I got to help you on tonight. Let me tell you something. Don't call yourself a queen and you not. If you such a queen, listen, I don't have to go around and pretend that I'm crowned. Everybody on my social media know that I am going to be crowned. I don't have to falsify and pretend to go and buy a hat and try to make somebody's hair. Hold on. Matter of fact, crown for Shango. This is also Oya's crown. Why do I have to go and disguise myself and pretend to people and make people think that I'm one thing when I'm not that yet? Don't mean I won't be. Don't mean I'm not marked by her. But I never had to live a life that I have to do disguises. You understand? I want y'all to understand when it comes down to this spiritual stuff, y'all better understand why people put on airs and they play that role in order for you to perceive them for something that they are far from. All right. Let me go on to this. Matthew the 7th chapter, verse 15. It says this. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep clothing, but inwardly they are raving wolves. I wrote down here so I didn't forget. Why would one not want someone to know their identity? When people hide their real nature. What's up there, my elders? Here comes somebody. Minister Mario, could you take care of somebody coming in my live? I don't know. This is the stuff that people take out their time creating fake pages. Now, when it comes to spirituality, these are people that put on a persona that they like everybody. They put on a persona that they like you. Because I wrote it down here. Hiding your personality, pretending you like or admire people that you are jealous and envious of. I don't have to pretend. You understand that? The lack of maturity that some of these people have. Let me explain it to you like this. It's not my fault that you thought you could hinder me. It's not my fault that you wasn't listening to my testimony. It's not my fault that I'm not putting on the air. Like I said, I told my platform, I got 3 baby mamas. 2 of them I married. I told you guys that I was the participant. Ain't nobody get rid of me. It's public record. I own property. It's public record. I don't have to put on fronts. There's no reason me to disguise. When I tell you what ain't your business, that's just me being a grown man realizing that I take care of me, so therefore I can pick and choose who I want to know certain information. But putting on airs or trying to make you think something about me that I'm not, I don't care what you think about me. I don't know how clear I need to be. My magic is what it is. I've been doing signs, wonders, and miracles before I ever knew about a crowning. I've been healing the sick and raising the dead before I ever knew about a crowning. I've been knowing about Oshun. I've been knowing about the 7 African powers, which I understand the tribe. But I've been dealing with Eligua and all since I was a kid. I ain't just showed up to this rodeo. I don't have to put on an air. I don't have to hide my face. I don't have to hide my government name. And then claim to be spiritual, claim to be this and claim to be that. I don't have to put on the air and say, you know what, I work for UPS. It's records. This is the stuff that when you get on these social media, people are able to personify themselves and create whole new characters and ideas about themselves and you know, put their filters on. Huh? This right here, if you meet me in person, I still look good. Huh? I don't have a fake waistline. Huh? This is called, it is what it is over here. I can't, and I will not speak for no other practitioner. I can only speak for myself. I have no reason. I didn't lie about my family background. It is what it is. I got people on my platform that know my family personally. They know I'm not lying. My child is on here. I don't have to put on air. You the one got to put on. You got to make people think you all nice and you want to. I don't have to do that. I can tell people about I come on here some days when I'm feeling good. I come on here certain days when I'm pissed off. I can be real about me. And they still love me. They still support me. Because guess what? I don't have to pretend. Huh? They know I'm a warrior. They know I'm a fighter. They know I ain't about that shiggity. But guess what? Just because I'm a warrior, just because I'm a fighter, don't mean make me a busybody. I don't be in other people's business. And what you do in your arena ain't none of my business. How you practice your magic, who you practice magic for, what you do, what your prices are, how you function in life, that ain't none of my business. But the problem you have with me, because you thought I was phony like you. You thought that I had a reputation like you. I don't. Huh? And let me explain something to you. I don't care how much I get on here and talk about I'm hoish and I don't hold around. I don't get disrespected by hoes. It's the life I live. Huh? I'm the conjurer. I get on here and I tell people what I experience. I don't get on here and got all these different personas. If you meet me at the UPS truck, you get an Apostle Ely. You meet me at the whole house, you gonna get Apostle Ely. If you meet me on the street corner, you're gonna get Apostle Ely. If you meet me at the outhouse, you're gonna get. If I meet you at the gambling house, you're gonna get Apostle Ely. I don't have them faces. This ain't but one face. Let them know. Chief Apostle. Let me tell you. No, they don't have to shut up no more. I want y'all to understand. There is a reason. There is a benefit to them to put on these disguises. And they want, let me tell y'all something. Any real spiritualists out here, I don't care if it's Ifa, Voodoo, Santa Real, or Kumi. When people are hiding behind things, when people are hiding behind images or trying to make you think they got more than what they got, I don't have to pretend. There's nothing to pretend for. If I don't ever see you again in life, I'm going to live well. I was living well before I met you. Like I'm confused about what some of y'all expecting out here in these spiritual streets. These people out here, and I ain't got to call no name. I'm explaining something. If you want to get up on a real practitioner, you better find somebody that's not hiding. If you want to have real relationships and you want to grow them, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to learn how to function in this spiritual world and on these spiritual just like them. And if they're crooked and they're hiding and they're being deceptive, you're going to be a God child. They're doing the same thing. You don't have to pretend that you're in one state of economics that you're not. You don't have to pretend that you got a happy marriage. Because everybody know marriages go through. So there's no reason to pretend. Huh? Make it make sense. When you do your conjure, I want all of y'all that's seeking godparents and you go. Let me tell y'all something. You're going to mess around, wake up and find yourself messing with somebody that you're going to be like, well, I didn't even know they was like that. Nobody deals with Apostle Ely can tell that lie. I don't care if I'm your godchild today or tomorrow. I never hid my personality. And if you were following me and listening to me, I don't know why you thought you could talk to me any kind of way and I was going to let that fly. Huh? I don't know who. I done told you I was raised by a Virgo. And if I'm not going to tolerate it from my mother who birthed me in the world, I'm not taking out for nobody because I don't have to. Huh? And the only ass that I kiss is one that I choose to kiss. And I promise you it's sexual. I was born to do conjure, so I don't have to do what y'all do. I don't have to pretend to people that I'm more powerful. I can tell people what I can do, and I can tell people what I ain't gonna do. And I thank God for that, because that ain't unto me. That's unto God. That's Ola Damara, that's Mighty and Zombie, that's the El Shaddai. Them facts. I'm not gonna disguise myself to get around other spiritualists. I'm not gonna put on an air. I'm not gonna put on falsities to be accepted by people. When I walk to in there, you're gonna accept me for who I am. You're gonna love me for me, or you're gonna leave me alone. I'm also not gonna put a disguise on trying to avoid anything. So that's what's the problem is. The disguise is that you want to portray yourself as a victim. Disguise is you want to portray that you like gay people. Huh? See, when I say I'm non-judgmental, I'll talk about your ass, but that don't mean I'm judging you. Because you do something silly, I don't care what your sexual orientation is. You out here pretending that you care about people that you don't care about. I ain't finna do it. I don't have to pretend I like somebody to make money off of them. I don't have to pretend that I support somebody when I know I don't support them. I'm not putting on them airs. I don't have to. You, on the other hand, got to pretend to be nice and that you love everybody and you this sweet person. Huh? I done told people I am not a nice person. I can do nice things. I can be nice to you. I'm mannerable. I got etiquette. But you try me? Just as much I give you goodness, I will give you some evil shit too. And that's just being real. I'm very thankful that the spirits accept me for who I am. That I don't have to go out and put on these personas and get on social media and like I got this and got that and put on gold chains or put on certain things make you think I'm spiritual. Huh? What I did, I came up something. I told y'all to go do y'all own reading. Get you a reading, then you come back and tell me if I'm who I say I am. Huh? I already know who I am. Because if it's real, the energy, the chi is real. Ain't no disguises over here. You don't tell me who to sleep with. You didn't buy my bed. You didn't buy my mattress. You didn't buy my pillows. You don't tell me to ride with. You don't pay my car note. You don't pay my insurance. You don't tell me who the food with to eat with. None of that, because you don't pay for none of that. So there's no reason for me to put on any disguise. What it is I said it ain't none of your damn business. And you don't like that. I'm sorry. Huh? You never got in a relationship with a man that didn't have to put on. What my son said, in many ways, the people in these practices are more scandalous than in the church. I can't think of a worse. Exact. You know what, Trey? That is, and I was telling Mr. Mark, I was talking about it. Like, some of y'all running from the church to these ATRs, and some of these people in these ATRs, and I am somebody that's truly anointed and gifted and been like them. And I'm sitting here telling y'all, these people are so petty and trifling. And these are grown people. These are not 20-year-olds. Listen, if somebody out here in their 20s, that's what it is. I don't care if they're hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Kuma. But I'm talking about grown people. I'm talking about 35. I'm talking about 40. I'm talking about 50. I'm talking about 60-year-old. I hear acting so childish. Worrying about stuff that don't even concern them. Huh? And they're doing this, and then you're following them, and you think these people not going to teach you this behavior? You don't have to do it like I do it. But you need to be true to who you are. And if you're going to be a hoodooist, a voodooist, you're going to do conjure, you're going to be a man, you're going to serve the public, let people know what they're signing up for. Ain't no disguises here. When you hit thumb liked up, you know you getting Apostle Ely. When you commenting, when you get a video chat or you get a email, you getting Apostle Ely. Let me tell y'all something. Some of you guys got your own testimonies. I constantly think about my Gemini from South Africa. $20,000. But them same people tell y'all, oh, you giving all your money to the church. Think about it. Does it really matter how you got robbed? Does it really matter how you got stole, cheated from, deceived, lied to? whether they were wearing a Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren or whether they're wearing Fruit of the Loom. Does it really matter? At the end of the day, where's your character? You don't have to be a Christian, but who taught you this is the way you do things? At your age, this is how you resolve issues. This is how you handle spirituality, by being deceptive. If I say I own my house or my property, why does that make you feel any kind of way? They ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't have to pay none of these bills, property taxes, insurance. You don't have to go through any changes for what God has blessed me with. Why does that bother you? Because these people out here want you to believe they can do prosperity work for you when they need prosperity work for themselves. They want you to believe that they know things that they really don't know. They just dress the part. I'm not here. I'm here to do magic, y'all. I'm here to do magic, conjure. I'm here to do root work. If I'm going to work with the Orishas, I'm still here to do magic. If I work with the Loas, if I do Palo Miambe, it's still about the magic. I am not here for a form or fashion. So if that's what you're looking for somebody to make you feel comfortable. If you don't like the way I talk, I ain't going to change. Because I don't have to. Are people going to support me? People going to ride with me? Who going to ride with me? I ain't putting on no false persona and personality to be liked by nobody. Huh? If you actually like and roll with Apostle Ely, cause I roll. You roll with me. I don't have no other personality. I'm not finna mistreat you no matter whether you rich or poor, or gay, straight, educated, uneducated. Whether I'm at work or not at work as UPS. If an older person is there, I just open the door and hold the door. If I go in there for somebody, I open the door. I don't consider what your orientation. I don't consider how you rich. I just want to treat people like I want to be treated. Ain't nothing wrong. And I'm not doing that to be called a good person. I want to be treated a certain type of way, so I do to others as I would want to be done. Why you can't do that? Why you got to hide behind fictitious names? But you brave. Huh? You want me to go ahead and call you out so you can pretend to people that I'm attacking you? Huh? That I'm bothering you when I clearly see who it is? Huh? Because I'm a real seer. You're not growing. And I don't and people that are gonna support Apostle Ely and help me with my crowning because you don't like the way that God is blessing me to get my crowning, you don't like the way I personify, why you watch? Because you learn. Because you can't learn Obeah, you can't learn conjure from the people that you got crowned up under. You cannot learn magic up under the people that you got initiated with. You actually learn more about who God is and who you are through somebody that you claim that don't know what they're talking about. And I still ain't crowned. And you still can't do a damn thing with me. OE is over my head now. But even before that, you couldn't do a damn thing with me. And I'm saying that openly and not behind a fictitious name and not behind a made-up account. You have a right not to like how I do things or how I talk. That's your prerogative. But all this other stuff, I'm too grown for that. When I go to the department store, I go into the men's section. When I buy drawers, I go into the men's section. And when I pay bills, I go into the men's section. It ain't my fault you laying down with somebody you don't think is a man. Listen, in this live on tonight, as above, so below, if you trying to attract somebody in your life or trying to attract something, you cannot be out here wearing disguises. You cannot be out here putting on fronts. You cannot here trying. What's up there, Harriet? You can't. It's impossible. Because all you're going to do is attract somebody else wearing a disguise. Energy, let me tell y'all something. All I'm trying to do is get people to be authentically themselves so they can grow and develop. And so you don't have to be putting on air. You can attract the energy. But if you out here doing all this kind of stuff, no wonder you have trouble in your life. I don't have time for that. I ain't understood why they were calling you for prayer and understood now trifling. When he was young, my son done seen so much. The reason why my son don't fool with church people and probably won't fool with so many people in ATR, they used to see people like, he right on the phone with me, calling me, asking me questions and asking me for insight and then get in the church and preach and call me the devil. Y'all, newsflash, they do it in Ephah, they do it in Santeria, they do it in Lukumi, they do it in Santeria, they do it in Palo. If you want to take it from me, from somebody, you better feed your ancestors. You better let your ancestors guide you. And when they show you something, believe them. In my Maya Angelou voice. When your ancestors reveal to you what you dealing with. I call my padrino because I saw a vision. He didn't even deny what I said I saw. Right, that belongs to you, your house. I know that's right. Let me tell you something. Do not, to all of my Christian people that want to practice the ATR, do not go into these ATRs leaving behind your common sense. I'm telling you, if you don't have no discernment, you better find somebody that's with the discernment. That's what I teach you, Magic. I'm telling y'all, it is rarely you find somebody authentically who they identify to be. Rarely. And some of y'all don't appreciate people putting their faces out there, putting their names out there, because they're not trying to hide that they practice magic. They're not trying to hide that this is how they get down. They're not trying to hide there's no disguise. Appreciate men and women, no matter what they practice, that they're not up on an erroneous name. Because they're trying to hide something. They don't want you to know. Huh? I had one of my cousins come over and I had made certain blood sacrifices. And I told her, that's blood down there, so just be careful, just step over there. Because I had to take care of some stuff. You know what I'm saying? My family know how I get down. My member, the mother of the church in the other room over there, they know how I get. I don't have to put on no air. If you don't like it, you don't have to be around me. That's a freedom all by itself, y'all. And I'm trying to attract to me people that free to practice their spirituality. You don't have to answer to nobody. And then you don't like it that you ain't real. Because you want people to think you are something nice. I'm still going to get blessed. I'm still going to get cash out. I ain't got to pretend to like nobody to get their money. I ain't got to pretend that I got something that I don't have to try to get clientele. I don't have to pretend and put on persona that somebody doing something to me when they're clearly not doing something to me. Because if I started a fight, I'll tell you I started a fight. My child will tell you that I am the type of person, if I got a problem with you, you know I got a problem with you. I don't throw no rock and hide my hand. Because if I want to put something on your ass, I tell you to your face. If you were really spiritual and know where I come from, ask anybody in my city. If I had a problem with you, because I'll come to your church. I don't throw conjure and hide. If I want to put you under, I tell your ass to your face, because that's how I was raised up. All this faking and phony, I'm a real conjurer. I do real work. I don't go out here, I'm grown. I'm very grown. I'm 50 years old. Out here pretending like you don't do no dark work. That's all the F you doing. Huh? Nasty ass. And I ain't saying you're nasty because you're doing dark work. I'm saying you're nasty because you were pretending that you work in the light when you don't work in the light. I let everybody know I work right hand and left hand, whatever necessary. Ain't no fronting here. Ask my son, he right there. My children know how I get down. He right there. Trey, don't you know how your daddy do dirty work? If I got to do it. They ain't just found out. They've been calling me a devil for a long time. It ain't changed. I don't fake with people. I don't put on airs, and I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to not personify myself as a child of just the light. Whatever light, whether dark, middle class, I don't care. Ain't no puppy dog in me. Shamari say ain't no puppy dog. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. I want y'all to know who you are dealing with. I don't want you to think any day that if you ever meet me in real life, other than social media, that you're getting something different. I don't want you to think at no time that if you ever decide to come to my church that you're going to see something different. I don't want you to think at any time if we meet and we tricking together that you're going to find me in a different energy. It's not. I am who I am. Their entire makeup is dark energy. Exactly. My son said, hold on. My son said, we love you for it. I told you it didn't matter to me. Exactly. My children love me for me. Y'all got all these disguises on, and you wonder why when you try to do magic, why certain things don't work for you, because you're not being authentic. Why are you ashamed of your Orishas? Why are you ashamed of your Loas? Why are you ashamed of your Impungos? Why? Huh? The stuff you need to be ashamed of, you ain't even ashamed of that. But the divine, what's up, Jealous Sweets? What's up, babe? Huh? You're not going to get a different Apostle Ely. I don't care how many initiations I go through or whatever I do. You're going to get Apostle Ely. That's what it's going to be. Okay? There's no disguise here. And what I feel ain't none of your business, I tell you. Ask Mother Susan. Apostle, can I touch that? No. Apostle, what is that? None of your business. And she the mother of the church, and she's 66 years old. I'm 50 years old, and I tell her she the mother. I don't disrespect her or nothing, but I'm very straightforward. I don't have no pretense. There ain't no shame of how that kitchen look. I hope you guys take this very seriously, because if you're going to practice magic and spirituality, you have to be able to discern when people are putting on disguises and why they want you to perceive, and they don't want you to know their real identity. They don't want you to know, because guess what? I'm legal. My church has a lawyer. I didn't set up my own articles. I had a lawyer do that. I didn't set up my 501(c)(3). I had an accountant do that. I'm not these other people. I'm not these other people. I have the same banking account for years for my church. Listen. There's no pretending here. It is what it is over here. So do not put me in the same category as your Madrina, your Padrino, your Tata, your Mumbo, your Hugon, or whoever your Baba, whatever. Apostle Ely is what it is. If you over on my platform, this is all I'm going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you how to be deceptive. I don't teach you how to be cunning. I'm going to teach you how to do magic and be a man or woman of your word. And people love you for who you are. And that's the energy I'm trying to attract. I'm not trying to attract phonies. And eventually, if you are phony, I'm going to find out anyway. And I'm going to call your ass out. And I'm going to stop fooling with you. Because one thing I've said, and I'm going to say it again on my live. You do not have to be perfect to be in my church. You don't even have to like me to be in my church. You don't have to practice what I practice to be in my church. But you damn sure gonna respect that it's my church. That's go for anybody. And I'm not being outside of myself. Okay? If you're gonna follow Apostle Ely, be genuine about your business. Huh? Other than that, you're gonna keep attracting these other people that are putting on airs. Because they are not authentic. And they can't afford to be. Because they done built their world around putting on a persona that ain't them. I'm free. I can be me. And if I wanted to, I can leave right off this live and go get me some. And y'all still going to be here when I come back on here, because I ain't never said anything of the sorts. But they can't do that because they pretending to be so walking in the light and doing all that dirty magic. Let me do this for Darius. Yes, you are Apostle. You are who you say you are, and I have much respect. 100. Oh, look at Mama Susan getting all technical. For you love you much. Oh, love you much. Okay, gotcha. Let me tell you something. Being your authentic self don't mean you have to be disrespectful. Ain't got nothing to do with that. But I don't have disguises, y'all. There he is. Oh, guardian angel. There he is. You want me to burn incense for you tonight? Cause they are so jealous of how y'all support me. And thank you, Bo, for that blessing that you sent earlier. I appreciate you so very much. I hope that many of you guys that claim to be real, that you see the realness in me. And then if I got it for you, I got it for you. If I don't, I don't. I don't put on and pretend to like people because I don't have to. I'm grown as hell. If I think you're sexy and I say something, I say it. And if you think I'm being disrespectful to you, just tell me. I won't say it no more. Because I can respect that. But I don't, And when I find out you not being real with me, that's a problem. Because I'm being real with you. Peace, incense. And mental clarity. And Mother Sue said clarity. Mental clarity. Y'all get so much further in life being real and killing. And now you want to work on me. You a child, please. Ain't got the nerve to get offended because I'm telling the truth. How you mad about me telling the truth? What's the lie? Where the lie at? Where is the lie? And you still ain't gonna win. Because I still got what I got. In all of gladness. God, please. I on my way home, went by, got some more liquor. Think I'm out here playing. And y'all out here following behind these people and they hiding these fake personas. They not real. And then you run across real jealous sweet. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to do your jealous sweet. I got to get Darius on. I don't know if Mother Susan appreciate that, but it's one thing to meet somebody on social media, visit their church, come to their church, eat with them, and then end up staying with them for a season to help them out. And you don't have to see a different pastor. You don't have to see a different apostle. He is the same individual. If you go and see him on his job, it's the same individual. Some people don't appreciate that about me, but I am who I say I am. And then I got jealous sweets with reversal. How you upset with me for telling the truth on myself? And got the nerve to feel disrespectful when your ass disrespectful. That's why you don't hear me going out here gossiping about people. That's why you don't hear me calling name dropping. You don't have to be perfect, baby. All I ask people to do is be honest. If you want something, you want it. Whether you can achieve it or not, but be honest about it. You don't have to be perfect because perfect is perfecting. Each version of yourself is going to get better and better the more you accept who you are. How can you get help from your spirits or your ancestors when you're not even being authentically who you are? Huh? How can you get the blessing of a sheep when you're pretending to be a wolf? How can you get the blessing of a lion when you're pretending to be a bear? There's no reason. There's blessing for whatever role you got to play in this life. There's a spirit for whoever and whatever. Energy is never destroyed, transformed. I don't care if you don't ever be a millionaire. If that's your desire, tell the truth. I didn't achieve to be millionaire status, but I've always wanted to be a millionaire. Huh? I want to live good, and I don't want to work. I'm on this job because I got to be on this job, and because I want to work. That's the truth. God can bless you. I done had women tell the men, I don't want to marry you because the man I love don't want me. Oh, they still married. But guess what? It's the truth. Danielle Graver said people want you to be in bondage like they are. Yeah, misery love company. But I want y'all to understand that why I'm trying to help a lot of you guys see the different aspects behind the scene when it comes to being a spiritualist. It's not all glamour. It's not all like, it's a lot of work. And that's why you respect the people that are out here really doing what they're supposed to do. You respect the people that are actually out here doing your conjure. You respect that because it's not easy, and they got everyday lives just like everybody else. Huh? How would you like if I had a waist trainer and that wasn't really my waist? How would you like if I was wearing a sock in my britches and you thought you were looking at meat and it's a sock? You wouldn't like that. I have time for that. Minister Mario, did I mean? Love says she want to be a maid. I know that's right, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mental clarity for my Karen Cartwright. All right, got you. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. If you let me preface this before I say this. If you want to know and certain things revealed to you about a person, place, or thing, burn my mental clarity. Burn my mental clarity. Because a clear mind cannot be confused. What's up there, Calvina? Cancer in the house. My mental clarity, I'm just trying to tell you. Now, if you walk around here putting on personas, I wouldn't burn my mental clarity. Because mental clarity is going to clear the mind. And a part of people being able to deceive you is they're able to confuse your mind's eye. I can see who you are and still treat you like I want to be treated. I'm going to say that again. I can look at, let me tell y'all something. I have people in my church, I know exactly what they're doing. I know the type of life they're living. I know a whole lot. But none of them can tell you I mistreat them or disrespect them because of what I can see in their life. If somebody being disrespectful to you, it has nothing to do with what you done told them or what they see in the spirit. They just disrespectful. Because somebody being a drunk don't make me disrespect them. Somebody being a liar don't make me disrespect them. Somebody being poor don't make me disrespect them. If I choose to disrespect, because I'm a disrespectful ass person, you still supposed to treat people like you want to be treated. Some people I know they lying. They lying. But I'm also not going to feed them no garbage either, because they're a liar. I got you caught right. Mental clarity in the pot. Let me tell y'all something. True magic is you being who you are. What's up there? How you doing? Much love. Hell, seer. This is why I get on my platform. I don't know why other people do what they do. Huh? But I do magic on mine. And a part of my magic, me being a Sagittarius, is walking in my personal truth. It don't matter what other people think and feel about me. It matters what I think and feel about me. And I advise you, sir and ma'am, to do the same for you. And when you get out here, do not be out here looking for validation. Do your homework, pay your way, do your part, do right by your ancestors. Listen, sir and ma'am, do right by your ancestors if you intend to make it out here. And stop looking for people to be perfect. If every time you talk, it's a baby, this 100 that. No, some days I ain't finna call you baby. You don't get your ass out. Sometimes I have to look at Mother Susan and keep telling myself she's the elder. She's the elder. Because some days Mother Susan gets to me. I be wanting to go ahead and give her the business. But she's the mother of the church. Remind yourself who you're dealing with. I don't care how upset, how disgruntled, how much you disagree. Always remind yourself who you're dealing with. Ask my kids. Sometimes I tell them, I walk them back outside, you need to look at the address because the way you operate, you don't forgot where you at. So let's remind you what address you at. You understand? That's what being grown about. I remember staying with my mother-in-law, and my wife at the time was telling me, she said, "Oh, you can do what you want." I said, "No, I'm in your mama. I can't. No, I'm in somebody else's house. I can't operate like that." "Oh no, you can say Until her mama gave me permission. Like if you give me permission to speak my mind in your house, but if I'm in somebody else's space and how they operate, and even if I disagree with it, I got how much is the incense burning and what incense do you have? My incense burners are only $20, and I have assortment of. I have a healing incense, Better Business, High John, Oil of Gladness, Triple Threat, Peace Incense, Love, Road Opening, Mental Clarity, Blockbuster, Money Incense, Guardian Angel, Ancestor Incense, Reversal, Protection, Stop Gossip Incense, and Courtroom. Courthouse Incense. It's plenty. But I say this to encourage many of you guys. Please don't be out here creating, putting on disguises, because once it's revealed, you can't take that back. When somebody like people have already formed of what they think about Apostle Ely, whether it's positive or negative. But when you are putting on a disguise and they find out later that's not who you are, that hurts your brand. It really does. If you figure out who you are before you come and present yourself to this platform. Figure out what you're gonna do. And if there's altercation, or if there's gonna be adjustments, let the people that following you know. Don't just make the adjustment. Say, don't bait and trap. That's what I call it. No, I should call it bait and switch. Don't bait people and then switch and become the real you. All right, honey, I'll give you a few minutes. I hope that this, my magic comes from a very true place. And that's why I'm very good at what I do. I do not speak for other people. I don't speak on the behalf of other people. I speak for Apostle Sam Ely. And members of my church know, and even Minister Mario will tell you, I do not like when other people speak for me. Because they don't say it like I would say it. You understand? And sometimes they do a good job, but you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I always speak for myself. I very seldom let people speak for me. Because I be like, I want to say it like that. Sometimes he be telling, "Oh, Apostle Ely didn't mean that." I said, "Oh, yes, I did. I meant it exactly like that. In the tone that I said. Oh, I meant it. Oh, I meant it. They might not like it, but I meant it. You might say it a different way. Go ahead and tell them the way you say it. But I meant the way I said it. And in the tone. And in the attitude I said it. Oh, I did that. This is me." I don't beg for respect. I know how to get the butter from the duck and blood from the turnip. I really appreciate them even attacking me like they do, because it only prove that I'm really who I say I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Blockbuster. All right, got you. Let me tell y'all something. Why I burn this? I gotta let it burn out in my pot. You are responsible for how you present yourself on social media. And all I'm saying is, don't put yourself in a box. Okay? And the reason I'm saying that, it's like when actors get personified in a certain role, it's hard to see them play other movies, because like the girl that played on Craft, on Craft, the movie Craft, with the three witches, right? Her name was Nancy in the movie. Every time I see her trying to play other roles, she don't fit, because all I'm thinking about in my head is Craft. You have to be careful you get out here how you set yourself up. And sometimes you put yourself in a box and now you can't be your authentic self. Well, I'm a Sagittarius. People got to like me or be whatever. And that's a personal choice, sir and ma'am. But it's hard for you to change how people don't see you after you don't put yourself out here in a certain light. And don't get mad with me because I can be me. Because everybody that follow me know this is Apostle Ely. And they still hit them like button. They still share. They still cash app. They still support me. It is, and I thank God for that. You have to figure out how you're going to represent yourself to this world with the real you. Because they don't know the real you. I do. And I still was your friend. Calvin said, I am weird as a weird ass cancer. I can deal with that. I can deal with weird and freaky. That don't bother me. Not as long as you don't put them. I got handcuffs, but I don't put them on me though. I like to put them in the freezer. Not for old Chelsea either. I like to make sure you can't move. I don't want to hear it. I thought you was fit to say crease on. No, I wasn't, Shamari. I wasn't fit to say that. I got your blockbuster burning. Minister Mario, are we all clear? I love y'all. Thank you so much once again to each and every one of you guys on my platform. I much love. What's up there, Soulful Sister? Sunflower. Soulflower. Precious Rising. I like y'all adjectives. I hope that this helped you. If you just came in, go back to the beginning so you can be able to discern and figure out whether somebody is putting on a disguise for you or trying to get out. And let me tell y'all something. A lot of people be getting their ass whooped and they get on social media and they try to pretend they're doing so good and they try. You can't hide energy. Don't let somebody disguise you and make like they winning and when they losing. She said, this was good one. I'm going to put this in my notes. I got the rose. Oh, Lord, huh? Y'all see my face right here? I'm going to give you an example. I don't have a disguise. I don't have no makeup on me. I'm going to use an example right now before I get off this live. I have a big nose, right? I call him my cousin, but he really my uncle, but he's younger than me. So one day we were standing beside each other. He was like, oh, your nose so big, you got me suffocating. I'm like, yo, you ain't got no teeny out your ass nose. That's how we used to talk to each other, right? So I say to you all, love yourself. Love the skin you in. And then vibrate frequency with people that are going to accept you for who you are and how you come to the table. And I guarantee life will be better. And guess what? They be glad to see you. When they see Apostle Ely, no matter how dressed up I am, they appreciate who I am. Thank you. I heard gunshots from my grandfather's TV now. He just watching. They heard them gunshots. Like, what? Wait a minute. I know that's right. All right. Much love to each and every one of you guys. And thank you for accepting Apostle Ely without any disguises. All right. And to those that are wearing disguises, keep on playing with me.